Finance Minister has laid down custom duties in import tariff changes, and that could impact the prices. Some items could become costlier, some cheaper. Things that we always try to look out for after the budget. And to discuss that, I have with me a panel of experts. I have my senior colleagues with me from PTI and also experts from outside. So I'd first go across to Amit. Amit Pava is from Deloitte. Amit, what do you think is the impact? What are the things that could become cheaper, and what do you think would become costlier?
Sure, thanks. So, from the perspective of a common man, if I would say, certain changes have been there in the duty structure or the rates, and the items that we believe are getting cheaper would be, electronic vehicles, EVs, and mobile handsets would become cheaper, as well as the third part, which is very important, is the basic drugs that are used for treatment of critical illnesses such as cancer. So these are three things which we feel that has become cheaper after the budget. And in terms of what has become dearer, it's interactive display panels we believe would become expensive after the change in the structure.
Okay, so to go more detail into these sectors, I would request my colleague Lashamba, who covers the auto sector very closely for PTI, to detail what he thinks will become cheaper in sectors like automobiles and also in medicines.
Sure. As far as the automotive industry is concerned, one big thing that has changed is the reduction in the customs duty on import of premium cars priced above $40,000, which we can say in Indian rupee terms is more or less above 35 lakhs, and engine capacity of 3,000 cc units. So the custom duty on those vehicles have been reduced, and similarly motorcycles, high-end motorcycles, which are either brought in as a fully built unit or as a completely broken down unit which is assembled here in India, or semi knocked down unit, the customs duty on those have also been reduced. So we can see a little bit of reduction in the prices as far as those items are concerned. And yes, as Amit has pointed out, in terms of pharmaceuticals, there are about 36 drugs which are used, life-saving drugs, and then used in treatment of critical diseases like cancer and other chronic diseases. That those have been customs duties have been reduced. So we see that the common man will benefit from that.
So what could be the reason of focusing on these life-saving drugs? Is it something new, or it has been done in previous budgets as well?
This is something which has been going on, but one thing is very clear, that the government is sending out a message that if need be, if there is a need for the common people in India, and if there is a lack of availability of those drugs here, then we might as well look at it.
Okay, and specifically in the auto sector, do you think that there could be, the EVs could become less costlier, because that has been something that most people have been talking about?
Indirectly, the EVs will become less costlier, in the sense because the domestic manufacturing is being looked to be promoted. So all the imported components to promote the local manufacturing. So the components, and then even on the certain minerals, critical minerals also, the customs duties have been trimmed down. So that will in impact help in local manufacturing, so which indirectly will have an impact on the end price of the vehicle.
Okay. I'll also request my another senior colleague, Kumar Rahul, to tell us what other sectors like electronics and other sectors would see, whether they would see any impact in terms of prices. Kumar?
Yeah, in this budget, the government has increased prices of certain electronics item, like this is an interactive flat panel. It is imported from, mostly from the Southeast nations. Besides that, they have also increased prices of some of mostly the finished products, like solar panels, napier fabrics, etc. But like in this budget, the government is focusing more on Make in India. So what they are doing, they are as per their policy, they are increasing the I mean, import duty, that is custom duty on finished products, and rather they are reducing the duty, custom duty on the component and ecosystems.
You know, to be more precise, does this mean that some TVs could become cheaper?
No, yeah. I mean, see, if the finished TV which you import from the, in India, it will costlier. But if you import their components, that is the duty on that has been reduced on some components.
Okay, so there are certain areas where you could see the impact of price decreasing, and while at the same time, you know, in certain areas the items could become costlier.
Yeah,
and old story, every time there is a budget, but of course most people keep looking out for that kind of information. We will keep bringing you more information on that front as well, as in when we keep deciphering the entire budget document. For now, thank you for watching.